What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video, NFL edition. Yes, as you can see, the Flames are behind me. What an absolutely awesome Saturday we just had. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and each and every time I put out a video. It is Saturday night, December the 7th. Some of you guys might be watching this Sunday morning. In that case, it is the 8th. But again, like I said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let's go ahead and jump right into the action. So most of you guys are a part of the village. So I already know you guys killed it on Saturday. The village is growing each and every day. Congratulations to you all. What an awesome day we had. I'll go ahead and recap what we did in college football championship Saturday, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the NFL action. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. What I like to do with the NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers with. So what I like to do is do what's called a long shot teaser. It's my fun way of giving you guys a bunch of different teaser options if you like to do teasers. If you don't, I'll have a free straight bet towards the end of the video, which I will give out as well. And so that's what's going to happen. So let's go ahead and recap what we did today, Saturday the 7th, with college football. Like I said, championship Saturday, just an awesome day of football, some great matchups all around, and this is what we did. Starting with Friday, I mentioned the Oregon-Utah game, the first half under 21 that came through for us. So we were off to a great start already on Friday, and then Saturday, this is what we did. We had Clemson minus 28. For those of you that saw yesterday's video, you already know Clemson was my free play of the day. Just absolutely smashed Virginia. Just like I said, Virginia came out intense. They came out strong, came out ready to play. But once Clemson laid the smackdown on them, that game was over. It was not competitive at all in the second half. Almost exactly how I predicted it was going to be. Clemson was going to score a little bit, and then once that happened, once Virginia realized the game was over, it was over. Clemson just rolled the rest of the way, so easily covering that 28. We also had Georgia LSU first half under. I talked a little bit about that game as well, as I had that full game under in the long shot parlay. But for those who are a part of the village, I gave out the first half. I like that play a little bit better, and that one cashed for us as well. So we were a perfect 3-0 with our straight bets. And then we had one parlay. My favorite parlay to do are money line parlays. We had Ohio State on the money line. Great game against Wisconsin. Wisconsin came to play. They were leading at halftime, but Ohio State figured things out, and they outscored Wisconsin like 27-0 in the second half. So Ohio State came away with the win, Big Ten champions. LSU, we talked a little bit about that. They win against Georgia, SEC champions. Boise State got the job done against Hawaii, Mountain West champions. So 3 winners right there. So we were a perfect 1-0 with our parlay bets, and then we had 2 teasers as well. We had Louisiana. They were taking on App State. They got down kind of big early in the game, but they fought their way back. They only lost by a touchdown. So with the teaser plus 13.5, that one came through. Cincinnati plus 16.5, another close game against Memphis. So that was an easy teaser there that came through for us. We had another teaser, Florida Atlantic -1. Absolutely blew out UAB. We had Virginia Clemson over 50. Clemson scored over 50 by themselves, so that was super, super easy. So we were 2-0 with our teasers, 1-0 with our parlays, 3-0 with our straight bets for a perfect college football weekend. That is what it's all about. That's what we're doing in the village. That's why the Flames are behind me, because we are on fire right now. If you guys aren't receiving my daily newsletter each and every day, this is what you're missing out on. For about $3 a day, you could have had all of my college football plays, including all of my basketball plays, hockey plays. We had a great day in basketball as well. So we're just absolutely killing it all around. It's not $20 for these plays. It's not $50. It's not $99. It's not $499 like some are charging for one play, one day. It's a couple $3 a day, and you'll get all of my picks in all sports each and every day sent directly to your email box. So like I said, congratulations to all of you who are a part of the village. I know a lot of you guys are. So congrats. What an awesome day. And we're not going to stop here. Let's go ahead and move on to the NFL because we are going to do it again. So like I said, with the NFL, we love to do the long shot teasers. I don't want to make this too long of a video, but I'll go ahead and quickly recap what we did last week with our long shot teaser. Last week in the NFL was absolutely crazy. We had two huge upsets. Two of them I had on this teaser. As you can see here, we were 4-3 with our teaser. We had the Chargers plus 3.5. They blew that game against the Denver Broncos. They should have won that game. Look at the box score. They absolutely outplayed the Broncos. With the teaser, though, they did cover 3.5. They lost by 3. The Cleveland Browns, another team that blew it. They should have beat the Steelers, but they ended up losing by a touchdown. So the Browns was one of the losses. We had the Packers plus 1. They blew out the Giants. We had the Panthers. This was Panthers losing at home to the Redskins is just an absolute embarrassment. As a result, they fire their head coach. Ron Rivera finally gets the boot. We'll see if they bring back Cam Newton or not. But yeah, definitely some shakeups going on in Carolina. So like I said, they lose as double-digit favorites at home. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs minus 3.5. That was easy. They absolutely blew out the Raiders. Eagles minus 3. They were on the road. Another double-digit favorite. On the road against the Dolphins. Had no business losing this game, especially when they're fighting for their lives for their playoff spot. This team just does not look right now. Carson Wentz does not look right. This is just another team that's a mess. You can't lose that game to the Dolphins, a game that they were up as well, and they end up blowing the lead. So two huge upsets with the Panthers and Eagles. And then the Browns blew the game that they should have won. So those were our 3 losses. So when you consider who the losses were, it was a good attempt. We also had the Vikings plus 10 on Monday night that came through for us. So a decent attempt. Nothing you can do when huge upsets happen. That's why these are called long shots, because it only takes one to mess it up. But that's what we did last week. So let's go ahead and turn that page and move on to week 14. Let's go ahead and hit this bad boy. So we're going to start with the Cincinnati Bengals plus 14. They're going against one of the teams I mentioned, the Cleveland Browns. So the Browns, I mean, this team is a mess. We know the big personalities that are on this team, and they pretty much know the writing's on the wall. They're not going to make the playoffs this year. They have to win these last 4 games, but even if they do, the chances of them making the playoffs are pretty slim. They're going to need a ton of help. The Bengals, last week they brought Dalton back into the lineup. That gave them a boost. He obviously gives them the best chance of winning. So I think they can build on that momentum here. And like I said, we have a Cleveland Browns team that's just a mess right now. They lost a tough game last week, so you have to question their focus, question their motivation. Obviously, they know they have to win this game. But I think there's just a lot of distractions right now with this team. And we're not asking the Bengals to win. We're asking them to keep it close within 14 points. And the Bengals right now seem to be playing competitive based on what I saw last week when they brought Dalton back. So I think they can keep this game within 2 touchdowns. Even though it's on the road. Next, we are going with the Green Bay Packers minus 6. So the Washington Redskins are another team that got a nice win last week on the road against Carolina. They are definitely, in my opinion, are not going to make it 2 in a row. I do think the Redskins can play a little close here, maybe keep it close up until halftime, but Dwayne Haskins on the road, I'm not going to trust this guy again in back-to-back weeks. Packers at home. If you look at the standings, they are only 1 game behind Seattle and San Francisco. If they continue to beat the teams that they should beat, like the Redskins, they might find themselves in first place, which is going to be huge come playoff time. You want everybody to come to Lambeau Field, especially in winter time. So I think the Packers here, I've heard some people say that they're not going to have much motivation here to get up against this Redskins team, but I think they will. At home, all they have to do is win by a touchdown. When it's all said and done, like I said, I think this game could be close in the first half. If I was playing this game in the first half, I might actually take the Redskins to keep it close in the first half. But when it's all said and done, I think the Packers pull away. They've usually been a second half team this year, and I think they'll do it again here. So I like the Packers minus 6. Next, we have the 49ers. They are coming off a loss, a very, very good game against the Ravens, a game that could have gone either way. I love what I saw from the 49ers. They ended up staying on the East Coast, which I love as well. So they're definitely going to be used to this time slot. It's an early game. And I think just overall they're the better team than the Saints. I think they have some matchups that they can exploit. I don't like the Saints defense. A lot of matchups here that favor the 49ers. And again, we're not asking them to win with the teaser. It's +9. I do think they can win this game outright. But at the very least, I expect them to keep this game close. This is definitely a huge game. This is another game where you have a couple teams fighting for playoff positioning. We know both these teams are going to make the playoffs. Both these teams want to host these playoff games. So a big game here. I think it's going to be a close game, a tight game. And in those type of games, got to give the points to the underdog. Because like I said, I expect it to be a close game. Next, we're going to go with the Texans -2. I do like what I've seen from the Denver Broncos. They're playing tough. Like I said, they got the win last week against the Chargers. I don't think they make it 2 in a row here. I do think they can keep this game somewhat close. Good defense. I like the way the offense is playing right now. But the Houston Texans, this is a team that can't afford to lose any games right now, especially at home. When it's all said and done, Deshaun Watson at home against this Broncos team, they really don't have a whole lot to play for. They are not making the playoffs. The Texans have everything to play for at home. They only got to win by a field goal. Love it. Next, we have the Chiefs +10. Probably the game of the week. Chiefs, Patriots. You have to love it. Patriots are coming off of a loss to the Houston Texans. So you know the Patriots coming off of a loss play very, very good, but this team is just struggling mightily offensively. How this team is going to keep up with the Chiefs, I have no idea. We'll see what Belichick and Tom Brady and the rest of the crew can come up with. I definitely expect them to have a great game plan. Obviously, we know the Chiefs don't have a great defense. They're playing better of late, but the Patriots at home, we know the Patriots are going to score some points. The interesting matchup here is going to be the Chiefs offense. We know the Chiefs have one of the best offenses in the NFL, but the Patriots have one of the, if not the best defense, especially at home. This team shuts you down. So this is going to be a great game. We have the Patriots struggling offensively against a not so good Chiefs defense. We have a great Chiefs offense against a dominant Patriots defense. So just great matchups on both sides of the ball. It's going to be interesting here. When it's all said and done, I expect this game to be a close game, a single-digit game. I don't know who's going to win, to be completely honest with you. I hate to go against the Patriots coming off of a loss, but the offense, I just don't know how the offense is going to score, even against this Chiefs defense, and we'll see how many points the Chiefs can score against this great Patriots. This is going to be a great game. One of the games I'm definitely going to be watching from start to finish. Like I said, I think it's going to be a close game, so I'm giving the points to the Chiefs. Chiefs +10. Next, we are going with the Arizona Cardinals. So one of the things I like doing in the NFL, especially more than any other sport, when a team gets embarrassed, jump on them the next week because the line is going to be favoring the other team. And we know the team that gets embarrassed is going to want to bounce back and show that that is not who they really are. The Arizona Cardinals, coming off of a bye week last week, just absolutely got smashed at home against the Rams. I expect them to come back here and show a much, much better effort. They're still at home. This Steelers team is not very good. They can't score, bad offense, and they're still missing some big pieces. Connor's not going to play. I think Juju Smith-Schuster is going to be out as well, so not a good quarterback. Offensive weapons missing, and I expect the Cardinals to bounce back from that pitiful performance from last week. So when it's all said and done, the Steelers probably will win this game, but I definitely think the Cardinals can keep it close. So Cardinals +9 is going to be my play. And next we have the Rams and the Seahawks. This is the Sunday night game, a great division matchup. So if we hit the first 6, we definitely will have an opportunity here to hedge our bet if we wish. We can do it before this game starts. We can do it at halftime. It just definitely depends on what happens. Of course, none of that matters until we hit the first 6 first. So we'll see how the first 6 games go. And then, but this game, I like the Rams here. We have the more desperate team. The Rams at home have to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Seahawks have been winning some close games each and every week. One of these games they are going to lose. And if you remember, these two teams already played. The Rams should have beat the Seahawks in Seattle earlier this year. They missed a field goal at the end of the game. So at home, I expect the Rams to get some revenge here. Like I said, we have the more desperate team. And the Seahawks, I think the Seahawks are a little bit overrated. Like I said, they have a great record. They're winning these games that they're supposed to win, but they're just not, in my opinion, a great team. I love what I saw from the Rams last week. Like I said, they smashed the Cardinals. It's tough to say if that was more the Rams or more the Cardinals just being bad. But still, that definitely will give the Rams some momentum here in this game, some confidence. And I think the Rams, when it's all said and done, will get the victory here. And we have some protection here at +7. So that is going to be this week's long shot teaser. 125 will pay out 1,000. This is a 7-point teaser. So we gave all of these lines 7 points. So we'll see if we can hit this one. I want to hit this one a couple more times before the year ends. We've hit it once so far this year. So we have 4 more attempts. Starting with this week. So let's see if we can maybe go and hit the last 4 weeks in a row and hit this thing for 5 this season. So we'll see. Got to start with this one first. I like all these games. But for those of you that are a part of the village, I'm going to give out my best teasers. My best teasers are 2-team teasers. That's definitely the way to go. Pick your favorite 2, maybe do 2 different 2-team teasers. That's usually what I like to do. So I will save those for those of you that are part of the village. You'll see that in my daily newsletter that will come out bright and early tomorrow morning. But let's go ahead and move on. So I mentioned my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. This is what it looks like. This is how to get there. I mentioned already, if you're not receiving my daily newsletter, we are absolutely on fire. You saw what we did in college football. We are killing it right now in college basketball, in the NBA, and in hockey. All around, we are just doing our thing. So just a few dollars a day will get you all of my picks in all sports each and every day. This is how to sign up, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Go to that website in the upper right-hand corner. You can see the big blue box, join the village. Hit that button. It'll take you to a page. It'll list all the different packages that are available. Choose which one would suit you the best. And from there, once you sign up, it's very simple. I will email you my plays each and every day around the same time, so you never miss it. It's very, very easy. You don't have to go to any different places to find the plays. I'll email them directly to your email box. So very, very simple. If you do have any questions, my email address is down below, as well as my social media pages. chat@JVilleSportsPicks.com is the email address. Hit me up with any questions, comments, concerns, anything of the sort. I love talking to you guys each and every day. I do appreciate all the emails that I have been receiving. Like I said, we've been having a lot of success in the village. You guys are sending me praises each and every day. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for being a part of the village. You guys are the reason why I do this. Like I said, we are just going to continue to win each and every day. So like I said, join the village, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Start receiving my daily newsletter each and every day and start winning with us. Let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. And I am going to one of the games I mentioned in the long shot teaser. That is going to be a huge, huge matchup. I mentioned Chiefs and Patriots as possibly the game of the week. And actually, it might be this one. There are a lot of good games this week. Saints and 49ers. I love this game here. This is going to be another great game. This is definitely the best game in the morning slate. And then the Chiefs and Patriots will be the best game in the late slate. So 2 games of the week. But in this game, I am going with the underdog. I already mentioned I gave in the long shot teaser, I gave the points to the 49ers, but I also like the spread. The spread right now looks like it's 2, but I'm going to bump it up to 3. I would definitely buy that point. 3 is obviously a huge key number in the NFL. So it's about -140 where I am at +3. So like I said, a couple reasons why I like this game. I kind of already mentioned the reasons why I like this game, so I won't drag this on too much longer. I just like the fact that for San Francisco, after that game against Baltimore last week, I saw some great things from them. They stayed out on the East Coast. When a team does that and they don't go back home, it kind of builds camaraderie. They're in another location away from family and friends. All they can do is focus on each other, focus on the game. So when teams have done this so far this year, they have had a lot of success. So that's one of the positives here. Another positive is I just think the 49ers overall are a better team than the Saints. I've watched both these teams a lot this year, and the 49ers, with my eye test, are definitely playing better football right now. They're getting healthier by the week as well. They dealt with some injuries earlier in the year, so they're getting healthy. There's a lot of different matchups that they can exploit here in this game in particular. And the Saints, they really have, they have Alvin Kamara, but they only have really one receiver, Michael Thomas. If the 49ers can shut him down, which I think they can, I think Breeze here can struggle a little bit. When I look at both teams, whenever you are picking a game, you have to look at the path of victory for each team. And I think the path of victory for the 49ers is a lot easier than the path of victory for the Saints, just based on the different matchups that are available. So today's free play of the day for Sunday, December the 8th, is going to be the San Francisco 49ers +3. We hit our free play of the day yesterday with the Clemson Tigers -28. So let's make it 2 in a row, 2 straight days. San Francisco 49ers, let's root them on. Let's also root on the long shot teaser. And that's going to wrap up this edition of my NFL video. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm going to try to make some midweek videos coming up this week. Do some college basketball, some NBA videos, see what happens. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Good luck with all of your picks on Sunday. Hopefully you guys have an awesome Sunday. Kill it out there like we did on Saturday. Good luck with whatever picks you guys do decide to put in. Like I said, hope you guys sweep the board, and I'll see you guys soon.